Got a bit heated out there.
Did it?
You don't think so?
I don't know. Should I?
Well, she usually talk to you like that?
No. I think she was just feeling the squeeze because of all those people waiting.
Someone call out sick?
No, just overbooked.
Don't need to tell me. She was the one I was supposed to see.
I think I can handle this just fine.
Bet you can. Sure are a lot of people waiting for her, though.
There are.
Everyone says Claudette Meyer is the one that'll make you sparkle.
That's a good thing she works for me.
Yes, it is. So, you're the manager?
No, I own this place.
Do you?
I do.
Then why are you tangling with her?
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You just don't want to admit it. So, you own the place.
Again. Yes.
Well, no. You got some claws after all. So if you own this place, you must have had a couple of bucks. And if you had a couple of bucks at, what, 29?
25.
There you go. If you had a couple of bucks at 25, it probably didn't come from your piggy bank. So who ponied up? Dermatologist daddy?
Grandma.
My next guess. Why is it always the dad or the grandma? She leave you a lot?
How do you know she left me any of it?
'Cause I'm guessing that if she had enough to bankroll a place like this in a neighborhood like this, she probably wasn't gonna bankroll a place like this in a neighborhood like this.
Why not?
Not exactly a shrewd investment.
You said it yourself, they're lining up.
Yeah, but not for you. So when that one jumps ship, and believe you me, that moment is closer than you know, you're gonna have to contend with her as the competition.
How do you know?
For starters, your pregnant paws. You'd be a shitty poker player. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that. But look, it won't take too many of those secret admirers for her to realize that she's the one keeping the lights on around here.
You don't know that.
Perhaps. But you're not going to get your credit extended with only a hunch.
Why would I need that?
I'm guessing that you splurged on a bit more than this quaint little fantasy you got going here. That's what I thought. So, without Bubby Savings and Loan underwriting you, well, tick-tock.
So what do? I fire her and I'm in the same boat.
Who said anything about firing her? You think some brain-dead football hero kicks the shit out of his wife because he wants her to leave? No. This is about making sure your name is the letter of the law.
How do I do that?
By reminding her of the order of things. See, there are those that are invited and those that show up. And sometimes those that show up get a seat at the table. But way deep down, you, me, them, whoever, we all know they don't belong. They wear the clothes, and they lose the cousin fucker accent, but they're never really part of it. That's the order of things. Now, most of the time, these types, those that make it over the wall, they don't really get that far. A few miles down the road, and we all clap our hands and coo about what spirit they possess. Okay, that's fine. But sometimes you'll encounter someone who can go all the way. Now, I'm not sure if Blondie out there is one of them, but if she is, you're gonna have to see this thing through to the end.
Will I?
Well, you want to keep her hanging on, don't you?
But what does that have to do with whatever you're talking about?
Because, in my case, the blonde dynamo was a brunette Venus named Pam. The name alone should be your first clue. But this one defied all of it. I guess she got knocked up by some kid when they were 15. A couple of star-crossed lovers that met while slinging hash in some roadside pit of hell. Ugh. Can you imagine? One minute he's showing you how to mop up the shithouse, the next he's talking you into fucking without a rubber. But see, that's the thing about her. Any other bitch'll have that biography and they might as well be a goddamn leper. But this one, this Pamela, tells it, and she has him submission pissing like some cocker spaniel greeting you at the door. So we meet in the office on our first day, and even then, I knew this was someone I had to keep an eye on. You couldn't go 4 minutes without somebody saying how touched they were by her story. But therein lies the difference between opportunity and getting sidelined by some slag shopping layaway. It's a muddled line, don't get me wrong, but who do you think was there to show her where the bodies are buried? And once that was done, offer a misplaced glance, a hand that lingers ever so slightly, and enough late-night talks to let her know that, hey, I just get it. I don't know where she got the money for a babysitter all those nights. Must have got the thing into some kind of welfare spawn furlough program. Soon enough, we're having drinks. Soon enough, I'm giving her a ride home because she's had a few too many. Soon enough, we're at the door of her rat hole apartment, and I stare deep into her eyes, and she stares back. I hold that stare as she tells me she doesn't know how to do this, but she wants this. We keep it a secret for the next 4 months. I spend an evening or two with the little one, winking at her as she glances up from her food stamp cud and giggles when I accidentally say fuck. I even ask for a photo of them because they've become so near and dear. We grow close as cuttlefish as we finish up a deal with some Japanese Davos types that's worth millions when one night she rolls over and says that she can't remember who she was before she met me, that she wants to make it official with the powers that be. Pillow talk sure is a way of giving up the ghost, doesn't it? The ink was just about dry on the contracts when she says that we should pick the merger party as the time to do it. But when it's showtime, who should arrive with Thornton Shales on her arm? Who had no idea that the last 4 months were anything more than a fling? Who thought this was all just a way to have a little fun after burning the midnight oil? Needless to say, Pammy Pam wound up making her big debut with a bottle of Maker's Mark.
What do you mean?
I'm getting to that.
She gets smoked?
I'm getting to that. Now, if you know anything about the Japanese, you know the only thing they hate more than not wearing a bucket hat is a drunken scene as their dinner theater. I mean, they didn't fly 6,000 miles for some dyke rendition of medieval times. Anyway, it took her about 15 minutes to have the entire deal saddled up in the guillotine. But, as luck would have it, Etsuko Hirono and I go way back. You don't know her, but she's lovely. And so long as that trailer trash pageant queen was out on her ass, the deal could proceed. So guess who hit the bricks? And guess who got a promotion?
Any idea what happened to her?
We didn't keep in touch.
You don't feel bad?
Why would I feel bad?
Well,
what?
you ruined her life.
No. I established the order of things.
I don't think I could ever do that.
Which part?
Any of it.
You know what, though? You might not even have to. Sometimes they'll let something slip, or you'll notice something about them, and the opportunity will be there with a bow on.
Opportunity for what?
to make sure they know where things stand.
I don't get it.
You may notice a thing and can needle them ever so slightly. But the key to all this is eye contact. See, if I was to look you dead in the eye and say that the way you let your hair fall and how you favor your right side tells me that you think that mole you got right there is a fucking abomination, how does that make you feel? That's what I thought. Now, I don't remember a friend out there too well, so I think you're gonna have to mow your own lawn on this one.
What do you mean?
Means you're gonna have to dig a bit deep. But hey, they can't all look like some kind of disgusting monster. So disgusting that all the inheritance in the world won't make them want to see their own reflection. Although I don't need to tell you, do I? Probably about time we take this picture, wouldn't you say?